Okay, so the first question is, what is the first instance of Chicano cinema? So, the first instance of Chicano cinema happened when Chicano filmmakers appeared after the farm workers struggle, and the students movement. Also, I read in the book, one of the first instances was in 1965, where Luis Valdez founded Teatro Campesino, and in this, farmers were acting out skits, which they were doing in the back of trucks on the flatbeds. And the second question, my favorite part of I Am Joaquin reads as follows. I, of the same name, Joaquin, in a country that has wiped out all my history, stifled all my pride, in a country that has placed a different weight of indignity upon my age-old burden back. Inferiority is a new load. The Indian has endured and still emerged the winner. The mestizo has yet overcome, and the gachupin will just ignore. I look at myself and see part of me who rejects my father and my mother and dissolves into the melting pot to disappear in shame. I sometimes sell my brother out and reclaim him from my own when society gives me token leaderships. In society's own name, I am Joaquin, who bleeds in many ways. The altars of Moctezuma I stained a bloody red. My back of Indian slavery was stripped crimson from the whips of masters who would lose their blood so pure when revolution made them pay. Standing against the walls of retribution, blood has flowed from me on every battlefield between campesino hacendando, slave and master in revolution. So I really like this because I found it really significant. I think many people of Raza could relate to this. This part talks about our history and how part of our land was taken from us, and also how he feels shame that he thinks pretty much that we have to assimilate into this melting pot. And one part that I really liked from it was the part where it says the Indian has endured and still emerged the winner, because I think it shows that even though we have gone through struggles, we could overcome it. And yes, um, let's see. And for question number 4, what is its relationship to Chicano cinema? Its relationship is that it was a poem that ended up becoming the first Chicano film. Let's see, and 3 significant facts about Chicano cinema. I found these interesting from the book. Chicano cinema represents the Chicano movement to a national audience, and by this, um, through this, more structural changes were a result. And then let's see, another fact was that in the summer of 1968, new communicators were, was designed to train minorities for employment in the film industry. And I thought this was really interesting because they recruited about 20 students, which most of them were Black and Hispanic and Chicanos. Let's see, a third fact that I decided I wanted to talk about was that Chicano cinema helped many by watching the film instead of it helped them relate because many of them experienced firsthand what was being portrayed in the films and whatnot, and this was more important to them than just watching any film because they had that relationship between them. And then let's see, the struggles associated with securing a space in the media was that it was very expensive, and yeah, it was expensive to have their own local channels. And when was the height of the Chicano cinema? I think the height of the Chicano cinemas was when they first started, because they're showing everyone that there is different audience now, and the film I Am Joaquin was very strong, powerful, just like the poem. And what were some of the issues explored in Chicano cinema? Some of the issues that were explored were that the television shows were able to document and discuss current issues that were happening between the Chicano community. They also provided information relating to Chicano issues, protests, and goals of the Chicano movement. And yeah, that's it.